Joe's passed out on his bed, and like the whole time, like shit's falling down, like
my place is getting wrecked at this point.
Just getting destroyed. So finally, like I'm on top of Rocky, and I'm like, "Give me your keys." And he's like, "Get off me, and I'll give them to you." So I get off him, and I'm standing above him. He's like, "You want my keys?" Whips Dennis Eckersley sidearms him at me, hits me directly in the dick, dude. Wham! Oh! I go down, I look up at Rocky, and Rocky immediately goes, "Huh," and curls up into the fetal position as I just attack. And I was like, ah! Further knocking down all of Joe's DVDs and like all this other shit, blah, blah, blah. Homicide's passed out on a picnic bench outside. Finally...
he passed, he didn't make it to the house.
Yeah, he did. Finally... I decided to be funny, and I'm like, I'm going to paint Joe's toenails, because this is how crazy or whatever I am. So I started painting, and I got Rocky keys. He's like, "Fine, you want me to leave? Fine, I'm going to paint his toes too. Give them to me." Rocky paints his entire foot blue.
It wasn't even like he was doing a good nail job. It's like he was like...
Joe's foot got stuck to the wall because of all the nail polish that Rocky put all over it. So finally, I'm like, well, I'm going to go to bed, man. And then Joe wakes up. He was asleep, and then Joe just wakes up and goes... And he's got that face like, if you don't get the hell out of my way, like I'm throwing up on you instead of trying to find the bathroom. So Joe makes it into the bathroom, and it's just dead silent. And I'm all like, it was so quiet for such a creepy amount of time. I was like, man, somebody seriously stick your head in there. Like, I don't want Joe passed out, and he's going to go the way of Jimi Hendrix and choke on his vomit or something like that, Then all of a sudden you hear, "Ah! I'm okay. I'm okay. And that's how drunk he was. He would violently vomit and then immediately start snoring again, right? So he's literally like hugged the toilet, and I'm like, what the fuck, just leave him there. He eventually finds his way back into the bed. Finally, everybody's passed out. Everybody's asleep. Homicide's like asleep at my feet. So like his body and my body like make a T.
It was adorable.
And I start dozing off. In the middle of the night, I'm awakened, and I don't know why.
Spider sense.
There's really no reason for me to wake up. There wasn't a noise, any kind of a crash. Nobody was throwing up. Everybody was dead silent. I wake up, and this is exactly what I see. Homicide, standing above me, undoing his belt. And I'm laying there, and I pull the sheets up, and I go, "Dude, what are you doing?" And he goes, Yo, I'm taking a piss. And I was like, "Not here." I'm like, "You're not in the bathroom." He's like, "I gotta pee, yo. I gotta pee." And I was all like, "Gee." And I physically had to get up and grab his hips. This is before he dropped his drawers. Turn him and like shuffle him into the bathroom like he was just learning how to be potty trained, right? So I get him in the bathroom and I sit back down and I'm like, "Woo!" And then I don't hear him peeing. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Everybody's so drunk. So I just kind of say, fuck it. He didn't pee on me. Rad. And I go back to bed, right? The next morning, I wake up. Rocky, "Hey man, my girl's calling me. I'm good now. I gotta split." I give Rocky his keys. Rocky leaves. This is about the time when I notice, where the hell did Nozawa go? Finally, Joe wakes up. Feels like shit. His foot's blue. He looks around his room. It looks like a tornado.
Let me explain the scene. I wake up to my DVD collection, my cabinet knocked down, my TV now turned sideways, my computer desk kicked up, I have linens and sheets and clothes everywhere. I swear to God I saw blood. And it's like the fucking chicken burrito fairy went crazy in my house. Because I wake up in the morning and there's like pieces of a fucking chicken burrito like scattered among my fucking place. Like
you put an M80 in this chicken burrito.
Yeah.
Blew up.
So I wake up, I roll over on like fucking a piece of a chicken burrito. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I go, are you fucking kidding? And like everybody's now waking up because now I'm starting to get loud and pissed off. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
And I'm laying there acting like I'm asleep.
Yeah, he's in a fetal position.
Because there's literally food all over.
And everybody else like this. And like I'm following the trail of this chicken burrito throughout the night until it leads all the way back outside the table. And like whoever fucking ate this thing ate it like he's fucking like ass backwards.
He bit it like a fucking
like it was a fucking corn cob. I mean, he ate a burrito like fucking this, and like it just
eats a burrito.
And there was like 2 bites out of it, and the rest was scattered all over my fucking place.
And then Joe goes in the bathroom and I hear, this is all I hear. And this is when you knew I was awake because I bust out laughing. I hear, who spilled all this water on the floor? And I know it's not water because I couldn't hear Homicide pee. So I start laughing. I hear D just start to wake up, and D doesn't remember anything. He's like, hey, D, you remember last night you tried to pee on me? What? No. So we immediately, like, you know, everything's finally calmed down. We get everything cleaned up, and, like, we have to tell low-key. He thinks it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
You know, because I was the only white thing in the room, apparently.
So he looked like
porcelain. So he's calling up low-key. Man, yeah, D almost peed on Punk, blah, blah, blah. Low-key's all, hey, that happened before. Apparently it happened before where, like, I can't remember whose apartment.
It was like Monster Mac's house.
Monster Mac's house, or it was Dee's apartment, or something like that. Somebody's mom was getting it on with their husband or their stepdad or boyfriend or whatever, and Dee busts into the room. Ah, yeah, I gotta pee! And opens up the closet door and just pisses all over her shoes. So, yeah, man, if you're a fan and you're getting loaded and drunk with Homicide, man, sleep elsewhere because that motherfucker will pee on you.
That's right.
Dude, I almost got peed on. You know, like, and I love D. He's a great guy. You just like everybody else. Do anything.
And once again, for the life of us,
if he peed on me, I would have to kill him.
For the life of us, for 3 days straight, we still did not know what happened to Nozawa.
Yeah, had no idea. Until finally Nozawa called one of us and was like, hey, thanks for the good time. And we were like, where'd you go?
He's like, I'm in Japan. We're like, oh, great.
So yeah, that night, so everybody go back and watch your Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Night 2 of the tag tournament and watch how absolutely screwed up everybody is but me. Watch Homicide. He's so screwed up.
He threw up between his first round match and his second round match.
Yep. Oh, my knee. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's quite awesome. What else you got there?
Low-key.
Low-key?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I think it got back in.
Got it?
Yeah.
Low-key, good guy, you know.
Low-key's crazy.
This
is a shoot interview, right? I'm friendly with Low-key.
Yeah, he's crazy, though.
I'll tell him to his face. He's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. Goes to ridiculous lengths to, you know, to keep kayfabe and stuff like that. And I applaud that. I do the same thing. But, you know, I mean, if you're going to do an internet interview, you know, it's the internet. You know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But basically, the first time I ever really hung out with Low-key, it was me, Daniels, Cabana, Sandman, and Low-key. And we went out to some nightclub in Pittsburgh. And the big hot song at the time was, what's that song? North Carolina. Take your shirt off, twist it around your head like a helicopter.